In the previous lecture, we saw how in his work, Pierre Bourdieu combined the analysis of social structure with the analysis of social agency. Bourdieu felt that while social structures instill mental structures in individuals, the mental structures that individuals possess in turn reproduce or, under certain circumstances, change social structures. Bourdieu devised three concepts to facilitate his analyses of the complex interplay between social structure and agency in their role in the formation of different classes. Those concepts are capital, field, and habitus. Unlike Marx, who referred to capital in economic terms alone, Bourdieu divided the concept of capital into four types, each of which provides its possessor with a different form of power. So he talked about economic capital, cultural capital, social capital, and symbolic capital. Bourdieu also introduced the concept of field to refer to the local social world in which social actors are embedded and towards which they oriented their actions. When speaking about a field, Bourdieu frequently used a game metaphor. Like a game, a field has rules, stakes, strategies. Players become invested in and absorbed by it. Rules exist that define legitimate principles of the field. Education, according to Bourdieu, is an example of a field in which class inequalities are reproduced. The concept of habitus we've already reviewed. To recap, habitus is defined as a system of durable, transposable dispositions that an individual has. As a disposition, habitus is a social actor's embodied sense of the world and his or her place in it, first instilled via early childhood socialization in the family and through other primary groups. Now, habitus is durable but not unchangeable. And finally, Bourdieu's work focused a great deal on the issue of taste, consumption, and their relations to social class. Taste is Bourdieu's term for the choice of cultural practices and objects that people use in their daily lives in order to establish and maintain their class position. Contrary to taken-for-granted assumptions, Bourdieu argues, taste is not an individual attribute or something that is achieved by the individual, but it's largely the result of social learning, and it's highly correlated with social class. Something even seemingly individual as taste can be shown to have a social structural basis and is a powerful tool in demarcating and maintaining class boundaries.